So Baker Mayfield has been thrown through the ringer with the Browns. I mean, like not to mention that like he's had a new coach like every single year. Like he has to learn a new playbook every year. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like he's been, he played through injuries last year, and it really screwed him over doing that. Like I totally respect him playing through injury and being like, okay, cuz he realized the roster on the Browns, it's like they're ready to win. They have the pieces, they have the guys, like, and they could make it far, but in Baker is like, I understand him trying to, like, you know what, I'm going to play through injury, like let's try to get through this, and I want to get my team that, I get it, like, but at the same time, was it the best idea? Like realistically, I don't know, because it kind of did hurt him now. Like him, like that whole last year like hurt his image a whole lot more. Not only just from being controversial and like speaking out, even though I don't even have a problem with that. Like I like quarterbacks that can speak up. I like quarterbacks that can be real and not be a robot in front of the camera, and like, you know what I'm saying? Like that's, I appreciate that, dude. For real. Like I know, I'm sure there's Baker haters that are like, they probably hate that about him, and they hate that he's outspoken, and like, and he's like, I woke up today feeling dangerous, like, like even though it's a little cheesy, but like, dude, I like I like when quarterbacks have personality. I like when they're gritty and they're, like, and they're not afraid to say what they want to say. Like that shit's cool, dude. Like that's cool to me. I like that. So I know there's a lot with Baker, but like he really did get screwed by the Browns. Like he for sure got screwed. And like, and people were like, yeah, oh, none of these teams want him. None of these, like, nobody wants him. Nobody wants to trade for him. And it's like, I'm pretty sure that these teams that were waiting around, they've been waiting around for a while, because I think they saw this whole Deshaun Watson situation, because we saw the Browns, they threw insane amount of guaranteed money at Deshaun Watson, which is a very questionable choice. I understand he was a talented quarterback and all. I get it. I get that. But like, with all the allegations he has right now, was that really the best idea? And then of course the Cleveland Browns, to have the audacity, like to have the chutzpah to say that oh, we need a grown up at quarterback. Like, what? It's like, so Deshaun Watson's more of a grown up and makes better decisions than Baker Mayfield? The like, yeah, think again, man. Think again about that, because that's some fucking ball pit, dude. That's complete ball pit, dude. I will not stand for that. Like Baker Mayfield, like, dude, like they had their guy there. Like I understand Baker Mayfield's not the fucking best quarterback. I get it, dude. Like, and Sean Watson as a quarterback is the shiny object. So of course they're like trying to make a big move, but like, dude, like like Deshaun Watson is not the grown up that you want. That is not the grown up you want, dude. Like I'm telling you right now, with all the allegations he has, it is not a good look to throw like insane amount of guaranteed money at him. Like there's no shot. It's so bad. But so Baker got screwed, right? And like, and of course all this happened with Deshaun and signing Deshaun. All this, this all happened when all the other teams already got their quarterback situations handled, and they already made their moves for quarterbacks. So it's like the narrative is, oh, nobody wants Baker Mayfield. Look, nobody's making offers. Nobody wants Baker Mayfield. On the contrary, right? On the contrary, because I think there was plenty of teams of that actually would want him, and they were probably interested for a long time, right? But they kept their mouths shut because they probably figured like, oh, they're like, Baker Mayfield's probably gonna get cut at some point here, because like they're not just gonna keep Baker Mayfield around while this whole Deshaun Watson thing's going on, and then like, and like that relationship's already broken. It's already done. Like they're not going back to that, and I don't think Baker would. I don't think Baker should go back to that anyway. Like even if they were like, hey, we need you to play the games that Deshaun Watson is suspended. We need you to play. Like, nah, I'm not playing for y'all. I'm not playing for y'all. Nah, I ain't doing that. Like if I was Baker, that would be me too. So I get it, dude. Like you have to get rid of him, and teams know they have to get rid of him. So That's why they're going to wait around for the best deal. And now we get to the real topic where Baker Mayfield got traded to the Carolina Panthers. And it finally happened, right? And I'm sure the Panthers were scouting, I don't know about scouting, but they were probably interested in Baker Mayfield all this time, but they wanted to wait around to get the best deal. And that's really what happened. Like they got him for what I didn't have in my notes. I didn't write it down on this one. So I think it was like a fifth round pick or something. Like forgive me if I'm wrong about that because I didn't write down the facts on that. It's it was like for nothing, dude. It was like basically for nothing. Like and it it was a way of like instead of him getting cut, it was like yeah, let's just throw a little tiny draft pick over there and we'll pick him up. But I know I've heard a lot of people talk about Baker in Carolina now, and they're people think that it's not gonna work, or like I hear all this talk of just Baker being a bum, just like oh Baker's a bum now. Is that's what it is? He's a bum now. It's like people just look at last year and they just think like oh it was such a disaster last year and oh and like he's done like oh he like Baker has nothing left like I like people are giving up on. I'm not giving up on him. I'm telling you right now, dude. I'm not giving up on Baker because I like him. Like I like him as a person. I like him as a quarterback. Like he plays good on the field. He does. Like did he always did he have good chemistry with Odell Beckham? No. Like I understand that, and that's a real thing, which is and it's a little weird. But we don't know what was going on behind the scenes. They seem to have something going wrong there because it never worked with those two. But like when he was playing with Jarvis Landry, he was great. Like him and Jarvis had a great connection. When they had Callaway there, Callaway made a lot of plays. Like Baker made big plays with him. Like it's not that Baker's just a bum. Like that's what's so confusing to me because I feel like that's the narrative going on with him right now. I feel like that's what's going on. And I don't like it because Baker played very injured last year, and like wasn't the best decision. Like it cost him his reputation more. Like it damaged a lot more. But he took that risk. He took the risk saying like it's either going to damage my reputation or it's going to win me the spot, and I'm going to keep my job and we're going to win games. That was the risk he took, and I get it. But Baker in Carolina is very interesting because, like, I've heard a lot of people say Carolina is not the best situation, and I feel like it's not. Of course, it's not the best situation for Baker, and like I've heard people talk about like he should have went and sat behind Tom Brady, and he could have sat on the bench and learned from Tom Brady for a year. That would have helped him a lot. Which is like, I mean, I guess yeah, but like. Like, can you really blame Baker for wanting to start? Like he wants to be he's a starting quarterback. Like Baker Mayfield is a starting quarterback in this league. And like he deserves to have another shot to be a starting quarterback. So like I fully accept him going to Carolina. I think it's sick. Because and it's not like Carolina doesn't have anything there. That's what's like people act like they don't have anything there. Like DJ Moore, dude? Like people don't realize how good DJ Moore is because there's never a quarterback in Carolina to throw him the ball. So he doesn't get the recognition, right? But dude, DJ Moore is fire. He like if he had a real quarterback, like if he had like a real stud quarterback, he would be like people would be like, "Oh, DJ Moore's a top 5 wide receiver." Like, "Oh yeah, top 5, like easy." And like people wouldn't question how good DJ Moore is because he's super electric. He does everything. Like he's the heart and soul of that offense, which is like people would probably say it's Christian McCaffrey, the running back. And I mean, it's like I'm really not trying to rag on the guy, but like it's kind of hard to be the heart and soul when you're not ever on the field because like he's always injured, and that like I love Christian McCaffrey. Like I love watching him. He's so entertaining, insanely talented, and like he's just as good a receiver as he is a running back, which is like top of the league. Like he's He's an insanely talented player, but he like I see him every time. Oh, Christian McCaffrey's in the game. He's back from injury. Oh, the first play he gets hit, it's like he's out again. He's injured again, and then it's another 8 months to a year, and he comes back and he gets injured again, and it's the same thing. And like that's unfortunate. Like I'm not blaming him for being injured all the time. It happens. It happens. Like Tyrann Mathieu. Tyrann Mathieu's a great example for someone that's a Cardinals fan. I know because we drafted him. He became a star in Arizona, and he wasn't getting as much recognition because he's in Arizona, of course, because like no players get recognition in Arizona because nobody cares about Arizona. But like a little bit salty, but it's that's the truth though. That's the truth. As a Arizona Cardinals fan, I see it. I see it. We don't get recognition here. But Tyrann Mathieu, he became a star in Arizona, but every year he was getting injured and he barely played games. When he did play, he was a difference maker, a playmaker, and he would change the game. Like when he did play, but he spent a lot of time recovering from injuries, and eventually it became to where he left. Like he dipped out. Like we even offered him more money than he was getting offered to play for the Texans. Like I think we offered him 11 million. They offered him 8 million, and he was like, you know what? I'm gonna go prove myself in Houston. I'm gonna go play there, which is a bold move, bold move. But like he did that. He went to go prove himself. He played the year out. Like didn't really worry about injury, balled out, and then he goes to the Chiefs right after that from Houston, goes to the Chiefs, and then wins a freaking Super Bowl with them. So and then now he's like big time Honey Badger. Like now everybody loves Honey Badger, and it's like now he's like a hero or something. And it's like, dude, I knew that guy was a star from the second we drafted the guy in Arizona. Like I saw it, but like he was always injured, and eventually he got over that injury, being injury prone, and now he plays most of the games every year, which is awesome, and I'm so happy for him. But like that's really not the case with Christian McCaffrey. That's what I'm trying to get back to, is that it's not the case with Christian McCaffrey. He's always injured every year, and playing running back is a different position where you're getting the most abuse as playing running back. You're getting hit every play. And it's like, I mean, like if he can be healthy and he can be a real weapon for that offense, then you have DJ Moore and then you have Robbie Anderson, and like, you know what I'm saying? Then you have something there with Baker Mayfield. If Baker's a starter, that's a nice offense. I like that offense. And I think Baker Mayfield actually fits that offense a lot better than like Cam Newton did, like when Cam was just made a little run there. Like Cam doesn't fit that offense nearly as well as Baker would. Like I totally see Baker playing playing a heavy run game, play action, quick timing passing, accurate over the middle, like you know what I'm saying? Like they can run that kind of offense there with the pieces they got. But it's just unfortunate that Christian McCaffrey's always injured, and that's going to be a problem if Baker wants to prove himself. Then he's going to need all the help he can get. Cuz like he can't do it alone. Like he can't do it alone. He needs help. So like the more help the better. So I hope that it can all work out. I hope that Baker proves himself in Carolina. I hope that everyone stays healthy and Christian McCaffrey can ball out, and it'll be, roses and dandelions, like that's what I want, but I don't know for sure. So we're going to see. We're going to see about that. But the real point is I'm not doubting Baker Mayfield. I'm not quitting on him yet. Like I've quit on Sam Darnold and Daniel Jones and these kind of guys. I've held out hope for these guys and they haven't panned out, and I'm done. But Baker, I'm not giving up on, dude. And I'm hoping that this next chance in Carolina is gonna be what he needs.